Yo, how's it going? How's it going? How's it going, everyone? Good evening. I forgot to turn one of my lights on. I knew I forgot to do something. How are we all doing? Hyru, Violent, Just Your, JS Wars, Liam, Rusty, Morgans, Bleed, Zoe, Master Prime, Mick, Ozzy, Dono33, Choke Skull, Zach. I think I got everyone. Sorry if I missed anyone there. How are we all doing? Good evening, good evening, good evening. Let me turn those bars on. There we go. Room looks fancy now. Good times. Sorry, I'm in the midst of trying to sell a really good item for someone. Yeah, I hope you can't hear it. My notifications are going absolutely bonkers. Oh, Christ. Dark Wolf, how's it going? I'm not bad. Not bad. Rushed off my feet because I got this item given to me about 10 minutes before stream. And I agreed to try sell it. It is going bananas. It's a 4GA rotting with a really good aspect. I've got over 100 notifications. Quakey, so it's your item. Big question. You're going to get gold cap. That's not the question. How many husks do you want on top of it? Would 300 to 400 suffice? Question mark. Honestly, I'm fed up of replying to people now. I've got someone who's good for it. Just let me know. Bet I say that to all the boys. Oh, only Quakey, Liam. Don't get jealous. Don't get jealous. We had those D2 moments. It's Quakey's time now. Alright, cool. Alright. Okay, let me find. I've got so many chats here. One sec. Where is it? This guy. Good times. Alright. Let's see if I'm actually in game. I'll get you added in game. One sec, right? I know you guys can't see. This is, just give me a second. This is crazy. I normally sit and chat for a few minutes, but, I want you to, well, one way we're gonna gold cap you and you're gonna get some husks. No, Dark Wolf, so Ryan, got a 4GA Rotting Lightbringer with a really good aspect. I'll go over to the game so you guys can see. We'll come back to the chatting after, so we'll do some chatting. Yeah, nice. So, once we get everyone in here... well, I hope this guy adds me. El Kira, there we go. Here we go. Oh, he's inviting me to his. I've got to tell him I need to invite you. Hey, Quakey, you need to come and join. I need you to invite the seller. 2 moments. I can't hold the gold. So Ryan's going to have to... Quakey's going to have to come in and get it. I can't hold the gold. Right, yeah, so you'll see. I'm going to give you the item back, Ryan. So when you trade, just absolutely double check. Make it 94.5 or something. This will do. Because you say you got 5. He can't transfer to you. Unless you've unless you've got space for it. Let me give it a weapon back. So when you... This is definitely you, yeah. So when you're trading it, just double check. He is definitely giving you 94.5 billion. And get like 400 husks or something. 4 stacks of husks. Then you're golden. I mean, you could probably get more for that weapon, honestly. But that is going to sort you out for the whole season with no problems. That is more... I can't even hold any of the stuff. And then we're good. Anyway, quickie before KFC. Also, hey, we like that chicken. Hey, Chrisbad, how's it going, dude? Sorry, guys. Slightly different intro to stream than usual. You're not jealous. You still hold the 99 hardcore trophy? You do, to be fair. I turned off the notifications and they're still going. God damn it. Because someone in clan chat yesterday dropped 3GA gloves with Core Max Life. And it says, it will be worth a lot, JS, yeah. Told him to contact you to arrange a sale. Yeah, I'll help people sell GG items. Obviously, I can't oversee the actual trade. Just make sure he's definitely giving you what you're meant to be getting. Just take your time. Don't, like, click the buttons really quick. You know, I don't know the guy. So, most people are good, but you do occasionally get someone trying it on. Quakey can't read numbers. Well, it'll be on him then, won't it? I can't hold the gold even if I wanted to, so... Anyway, how has everyone else's week been? Did you miss me yesterday? Hopefully not too much. Melik, how's it going, dudes? You was maybe, hey, maybe able to make it. Hey, that's awesome. I appreciate you being here, dude. Does anyone have a spare Axials? Not a spare one, I don't think. Does anyone else have a spare Axials? Let us know. Oops, what did I do there? That's not good. Cool, it looks like that trade's over. Good times. Good stuff. What was that guy's name again? I want to make sure he's gone for my friends list, since I do not need him on my friends list. Awesome. I am going to make that item sold, though. Otherwise, I will just literally get spammed to absolute death. There we go. I will read these later. We don't need to open anymore. Good times. Good stuff. All right, let's go back over here a second. Do I want any of the cash or some of those husks? No, keep them, Quake. Share it with Liam if you want to, or share it with some of the others you're playing with. That is so much gold. Unless you start buying items like that on trades, you will never run out. I would just recommend farming for items, honestly. Or if you can get a good deal. Otherwise, yeah. No days off anymore, Hyru. How you doing, Hyru? How you doing? Dragon Lords, whoops, just scrapped a conduit, no GA. I mean, I do have one, but I was going to use it myself, to be honest, so we'll see. It's not cash he wants. Well, I'm sure you can sort that out behind the curtain, Liam. Hey, Witch Woven, how's it going? How's it going? Good to see you. Just checking your star sign. So how's everyone getting on in the game? How are their builds treating them? Is there anything anyone particularly needs to do today? My plan today was I did play a little bit last night, but I was honestly just checking out some other builds and stuff. And I did push a pit 110 on my druid. I don't know if I updated my stream title. I didn't. I'll do that in a minute. I did clear a 110 in like 14 minutes 52 or something. It was very close. I need to get my gear in a better spot. I tried triple masterworking the double pulverize hit on the weapon, and it still won't hit for me. I think that would make a big difference. And the bug for pulverized puddles kind of pees me off because it only works on like 2 maps. Yeah, Witch Woven, how's it going, Skittles? How you doing, dude? I did try the storm builds. I was clearing pit 80s, but I think converting it to a wolf build would be better than human. I was just trying a pure human storm build, and yeah, it was very good. I mean, it was easy T4, but the second you started to try and scale the damage, or yeah, it's just the defense as well. I mean, I almost certainly could get that to pit 100 plus if I went the wolf way. That's what other people have done, where you use Stormclaw instead. Hey, Clink's in the house. How's it going, Clink? Raziel's here. How you doing, Raziel? Just need GA Legendary and Uniques. What ones you after, Dragon Lord? You got to start to level up a Druid finally. You've been wanting to play it and watching you. Yeah, Esmac. It is super fun. There's more than one build you can play. Skittles, I'm good, mate. I'm good. Yeah, I had a nice day off yesterday. I ended up just monging most of the day, and then I played a bit last night, testing out some of the new patch. But my plan today is to go do some escalation sigils to start with. So obviously I'll bring some people with me. I want to see, I didn't get a chance to test it, and apparently you drop more Forgotten Souls, more in the material caches, and I'm still absolutely starved for Forgotten Souls. So, and we get Obdicite there, and it could be a good time. So we'll go test this out for a bit, and we'll see how that goes. We'll get into that shortly. We're trying different... Yeah, exactly, Quakey. I reckon I'll go back to it and try the Wolf one at some point, just because I bought the items. A P-Wolf 1984 coming in with a follow. Welcome in, dudes. How you doing, man? How you doing? Appreciate you being here. I hope you're well. And, yeah, I mean, it's certainly a... I mean, the Storm Strike build was pretty fun, honestly. But you just couldn't scale the defense or damage yet. Even the problem was the helm allows you to unlock 3 key passives. That's lovely, except you couldn't, even with a near GG one, I just couldn't get enough defense out of it, or enough like uptime of the bonus you get from it. The bonus uptime you get from it gives you 3 key passives, and if you can sort it so you can have those 3 key passives active pretty much all the time, maybe I just didn't put enough time into it, to be honest. Your damage does go up a lot, and also I just found that the AoE clearance was a lot better than single target. I think the Stormclaw version would just be better, honestly. Hey, Agent of Mars, how's it going, dude? You need a conduit, a Godslayer. Well, Dragonlord, you're in the right place. I've got a 4GA perfect Godslayers to give away at the end of stream. So that'll be a bit later. Press Escape coming in with the sub for 3 months in advance as well. Thank you so much, Press Escape. That actually makes such a big difference. Thank you. Please give me a bean number between 1 and 6, and we'll start the stream with a bean before we get into some of this Druid fun times. Master Prime, you was farming a Blar last night and got Tire Rails, mate, and was trying to get a better rotting. You'll get one. What's better to you, Master Prime? You saw me on Clips' podcast, P-Wolf. Nice. Welcome in. Yeah, Clips is a good friend. We ran that season start race at the beginning of the season, which I hope we can do again in future. It was super fun. And that's awesome, man. I hope the podcast was interesting to you. It's the first time I've been on one like that, so I was maybe a little bit, I don't know. I'm not the best on camera, to be honest, but I tried. He's a good guy, Clip. We like Clip. Number 2, Press Escape. Okay, let me get that out. That's not too bad to start off with. So it was survivability, both quakey, to be honest. But survivability was definitely an issue. Yeah, but we got to pit 80, which is not bad. I did have a very good staff, mind. It's annoying. If the chains, the Crone staff, it changed your Storm Strikes. If those chains actually did chain on the boss with no other adds around him, so you just, if you've got nothing for it to chain to, it still hits the boss 8 times, then yes, I think it would be a lot better, honestly. I think that would make the weapon much, much better. It just doesn't do that right now. Oh my god. I thought I was only doing 1 beat. What's going on? Legion, even 3 minutes. Come get your 200 souls. Really? Okay, we'll go do a Legion in a minute. Hyru coming with the 5 gifted. To Iwitty, Gorespiller, Bond Waker, Hoosly, and Kink. Kink. If any of you are here, please let Hyru know. Massive thank you. That is incredibly generous, Hyru. Give me a B number. Give me a B number. Yes, they did buff. They did buff the Legion events as well. I need to test these out, so we'll keep an eye out for them tonight. I need Forgotten Souls. It's the thing that's starving me heavy. And you've also started a hype train, Press Escape and Hyru. You nutters. Thank you so much. Honestly, I love you guys. Thank you. Number 4. This guy knows the bad bean number. Okay, here we go. I'll choose the bad one. I did get a blue one. I'll choose the other one for you. 2 came out at the same time. All right, let's do these beans. So for anyone that's new here, or anyone that doesn't know, if anyone is kind enough, I don't expect it, but if anyone is kind enough to sub to my channel or drop 5 gifted, I will do a Bean Boozled bean. And some of these are truly god-awful. So Press Escape, you chose a number 2. I believe this is a lemon. This is a lemon or sour milk bean. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. That is definitely sour milk. Good way to start the stream. Make my mouth all milky. Yeah. This is what Press Escape's doing at home right now. Having a boogie. It's like my job here is done. Oh man. That wasn't ideal. Or you want to get a 3GA Rotting Lightbringer or 4GA. Well, they're expensive, as you just found out. I just sold one. And it probably could have gone for more if I'd held out. Violent Himbo's here. Wolfie, thank you so much for the gifted, the 5 gifted. That is madness. Thank you. Ray426, Matuso1, Fierce Legends, Ginger Glitch, and Zephyr10. If any of you are here, please let Wolfie know he's an absolute legend, because he is. Please give me a B number, Wolfie. Let me know. I think that's pushed the hype train to level 4. Goodness me! Level 4 hype train. I'm less than half an hour in. I'm a healer. How you doing, dudes? This is your bean, Hyru. This is one of my least favourite. I'm not just saying that. This is cappuccino or liver and onions. If it's cappuccino, it's not that bad. If it's liver and onions, I'm going to have a bad tasting mouth for the rest of the stream. Yay! So, thank you so much, Hyru. Number 3. That definitely liver and onions. You know immediately. Oh, God. I don't even know if I've got any. Oh, I have burger. Jesus Christ. It is honestly like taking a raw onion and just biting straight into it over and over again. Oh. Savoury after milk. Nice. 40-second Legion. I can TP on you. Okay, I'll do that because I would quite like the souls. I'll crack on with the beans. I'll just leave myself at the campfire. There we go. Oh, goodness me. I'm going to wash that down. That's bloody awful. You're at T1. You're at T1. You won't get any souls in T1. Why are we in T1? Oh, is it because that other guy was in T1? Oh, for God's sake. Rip. Oh, well. Thank you so much, Hyru. We probably won't make it now. Don't hold up on me. Oh, I just ate the bean. But that was a bubblegum or blue cheese bean for you, Wolfie. A big blue bean. I'm getting distracted. That is bubblegum, though. I could definitely use the bubblegum after the liver and onions. I'm still going to taste bad all night, though, honestly. Thank you, Wolfie. Honestly, that is incredibly kind of you. I'm trying to I'm getting distracted. So I'm not going to bother with the Legion. I can't be bothered. It's distracting me. We'll do one later. Oh, blimey. Right. Is that all the beans? Before I move on into gameplay. I'm not expecting any more. But thank you, guys, honestly. It actually does make a really... Like I keep saying, it makes a big difference. I don't really know what's going to happen after Christmas yet. But we'll see. But, all the support, it really does... All the support means it's more likely that I'll be able to live the dream, which is to try and make this thing work. We'll see. We'll see. Not Drawny, first time chatter. Welcome in. How you doing, man? Will you unlock T4 for me? I might do. How much do you love me, Lord Drawny? This guy doesn't even know me. He's just like, unfollow, leave the stream. No, I'll help you out, Lord Drawny. No worries. Let me get into let me get into the gameplay in a minute, and then we'll sort you out. No probs. He's totally glazed over that. I'm not surprised. I would do too. Oh, Zachary's going to sort you out. Even better. That's the thing you're getting here, not Jordy. If you come in and if I'm busy at the precise second you ask, then chances are someone else will jump in to help you because the community is just awesome. Man, my mouth is all kinds of weird and confused right now. I've got like the sweet taste of bubblegum and the savoury taste of onion with a tiny bit of milk in the back of my throat. Goodness me. Manum Tech over on YouTube. How you doing, man? Do I have a build for Stormclaw? Not yet. I was playing around with a human Stormstrike build last night just for funsies. The Stormclaw build will be better, but I probably will adapt that guide to be Stormclaw, and I'll probably do that over the next day or two. So keep your eyes peeled, and I'll try and get that up on Mobalytics. So yeah, I'll let you know. If I get the build doing good stuff, I might even demonstrate it on the stream as well. I was doing 80 with human form. I'm pretty sure Wolf will do higher. Honestly, I just haven't got to it yet. Thank you so much for the hype train, guys. That is an awesome and crazy start. That's a messed up combination, Violent. It is. It is. My mouth tastes all kinds of weird right now. It's definitely not ideal. It's giving me indigestion as well, so that's never good. Okie dokie. On that note, I suppose we should get into the game, and not Drawny, if you can confirm that Zach is giving you a hand. If he is, then we'll get into some other stuff. You're going to run Obdusite tributes. Anyone need them? Does anyone need any Obdusite? Join Hyru. Although saying that, we're going to run some Nightmare Dungeons, and the Nightmare Dungeons drop quite a bit of Obdusite if you get the Herald. Well, we're going to run Escalation Sigils, and they typically do drop the Heraldric Strong Rooms, and those give you quite a good bit of Obdusite. No worries, madam. Yeah, it'll take me... I'll sit down and think about it either later today or after stream or tomorrow. You just got another one. What did you get? I'm healer, sorry. I think I missed. Oh, a Tribute of Ascendance. Nice. Cool. Well, we can run those a bit later in the week if people hold on to them. You going for those too, Hyru? Nice. I've got escalations. We should be good. Oh, you got 2 times the Stone of... I've got a 4GA per like one of those as well. Yeah, nice. I mean, I don't know if the Stoneburst build's really being rocked, to be honest. I've never tried it. Good times. I've got a 4GA one of those hanging around my stash somewhere as well, but I don't know if I'll do anything with it. We'll see, I suppose. Cool. All right, I'm going to drop from... actually, I'll take Ryan on one run with us. Why not? If he wants to. We'll need to go to T4, though. And I guess if any... I'll open up a queue, I guess, if anyone wants to come join for some... We'll start off with some Nightmare stuff. It's a nice warm-up, plus we get some Object Sight. I want to see how many Forgotten Souls we get from the material levels. And then we can just see how the rest of the stream goes on. We have got some giveaways today. I have got a 4GA Perfect God Slayers to give away. Plus, I'll throw some gold in, as always. So that'll be later on. Oh, I need to restart this bot, apparently. That didn't like that. Let me try this. Sorry, I just need to reboot that bot so I can actually open the queue. Didn't like that for some reason. Let's try that again. Alrighty. So if anyone wants to get involved, type in exclamation mark join. Get yourselves in. And we'll do like one rotation of the escalations. And we'll see how it goes. Has he sorted you out, not Jordy? Nice. GG's. Thanks, Zach. Appreciate you. Nice. Okay, well, we already got Ryan. Dragon Lord, Hyrule, if you want to come join, let's get you in. If no one else joins, we'll just keep running them for a bit. Oh, Manum, if you want me to add you, I'll add you manually. This bot doesn't connect to YouTube just yet. I've added you in, so we'll get you in the next one, yeah? If that's okay. Something to work on. Always things to do, always things to improve. Cool. All right. Well, I've got a load of these sigils across my characters. What we got? I'm going to go salvage all these Nightmare Dungeon keys, I think. Salvage. Here we go. As long as they're not the material ones or the goblins, which none of them were. So we'll do this. That clears out some space. Nice. Borgul coming in with the follow. Welcome in, dude. Welcome in. How are you doing, man? How are you doing? Thanks for the lurk, healer. Appreciate you, dude. Appreciate you. Cool. Who are we missing? Hyrule, you coming to join up? Yeah, we're good, Borgul. How are you doing, dude? How you doing, man? You got a strong room escalation I can use if you want. Yeah, go for it. It's better than my ones. Although, the thing about these escalations is that's literally just what you get on the first level. The second level and the third level, they re-roll. So you get increasingly more positive and negative affixes. So that just gets you to control, like, the first bit of it. Yeah, go for it. Yeah, no worries, Harry. You're good, man. You're on the hunt for perfect unsung raps. I don't think I've got one of those. I'd give it to you otherwise. You're going to play the Lightning Storm build. I don't... I've got a 2 GA with 36. That's the best I've got. So it's not perfect, unfortunately. Yeah, that's all I've come across so far. Working and making a druid build armor, bar, and paragon boards this season? Yeah. So I'm assuming you're going for a Lightning Storm build if you're going to use those. No, it's okay. He's here. Yeah, nice. I did see someone post up about that earlier. I've not seen it in action, though. No worries, Switch Oven. Welcome back. Welcome back. I appreciate you being here at all. Press escape. Choo choo. Yeah, thanks, guys. Honestly. I got a bit distracted amongst all of that hype train, but honestly, I appreciate that so much. Like I say, it makes a really big difference. Feel free to start it whenever you want, Ryan. Just checking I've got all these potions and stuff. And I do need to change my... Oh, I've got my runes in, have I? Yeah, I was playing around to see which combination was better. Was this better than... I don't know. I still feel like that was better, honestly. I need to play around with it. I feel like this combo worked really well. It booted you? Oh, rip. Do you have the 4 ohms I can have so I can craft starters? I don't know, do I? Question mark? How much is it worth to you, Breakpoint? Giggity. Oh, sorry, you guys are in there. I didn't even realise you'd opened it. I'm on automated. I'm still waking up. Yeah, I'll sort you out after this Breakpoint. No probs. Made a druid because of me loving it. Hey, nice. That's what it's all about, man. Playing the games we love. Finding some cool stuff you may not have played otherwise, and then you find some enjoyment in it. And if you don't enjoy a build, just go find another one. I mean, I'll start thinking about moving on to a new build soon. I'll just need to find one that I'm keen on playing that's going to be somewhat decent. Or interesting. Preferably both. I've got a few ideas of things I want to try out. I could try Companion Druid again, honestly. Just because I know that actually probably will be pretty decent. And I've already got a Druid leveled. Right, we actually, yeah, just try and sort of somewhat stick together in these so that we don't miss things when you're running around. What did I leave my power as? Yeah, I was playing around with a bunch of stuff. I was honestly, when I was pushing that 110, I was playing around with a load of different things. I can't even remember what state I left my character in. Whoops. Put that back in there. Those reactive ooze. There you go. Playing there. You got several classes you're playing. Just go crazy. Just playing one. Yeah, fair enough. I understand. Oh, my ultimate run out already. Rip. Never mind. We should be alright. I still hit for billions, even without my ultimate on, which is madness. You're only playing 2 at the moment, Zach? Yeah, well, we're still quite early in the season, really. I mean, some people I know have got like 4 or 5, which is very impressive, given we're not that far into the season. Just got to wait for my ultimate to come back up again. You got to T4, but I'm squishy still, even with cap armor. What's your resistances at Witch Woven, and how much damage reduction and max life do you have? Because staying alive in the higher torments is not just how much armor you've got. It's you want as close to 1,000 armor as possible, as close to 70% resistances across the board as possible, and you want to have a decent life pool with a decent amount of damage reduction. And on some classes, barrier generation, like sorceresses, barrier generation is actually very important for survivability. Has anyone got a shockwave aspect to trade? I don't have a spare one, but if I come across one, I'll let you know. Hey, Elsfire, how's it going, man? Let's go this way. With my Druid, I need to do more damage. How much damage are you doing, Master Prime? That's a good point, actually. I think I've left the critical numbers on. We don't need... Yeah, I was testing... Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm not even showing the right numbers here. There you go. The other build I was playing didn't do overpowers. I mean, honestly, to get the big damage out of it, I would have had to have worked out how to get overpower in the build, probably. Oh my gosh, my ultimate run out again. No! I've got all the right gear on, haven't I? Yeah. I've still got some upgrades to do in my gear, honestly, and I did a 110, so... I think the highest right now is a 114. I wouldn't be surprised if it pushes a little bit higher. The patch yesterday brought in about an 18% buff to the Pulverise base damage, which will give everyone a nice little boost to their damage on Pulverise. Honestly, they just fixed the bug. This map is actually the most annoying maps, but it's one of the ones that works the best for the poison puddles to not bug out. Because it's got a flat floor. Like, it's flat and shiny, not anything's getting away with it. Yeah, if they fixed that, I think Pulverise would be doing 120 plus, honestly. With really good gear from a king. How's it going, dude? And Ank, how you doing, man? How you doing, guys? How you doing? Yeah, let's crack on. How many souls am I at, actually? 489, okay. Not many. Annoyed with disability, but other than that, pretty good. Oh, that's a shame. But at least you're here. We can try and have a good time here and have a few laughs and maybe just... I am on the hunt for some GA Pulve gloves, but I need willpower and attack speed on them as well. They don't have to be GA, but I need to be able to get those stats on them. Yeah. That would get me an extra... I haven't bothered re-rolling these gloves. If I got a pair of GA Pulve gloves with attack speeds and willpower, I could get another 3 ranks of Pulverize out the build. That in itself would give me quite a decent damage buff, honestly. How am I surviving this Dragon Lord? I don't know, because you're a wizard, Dragon Lord. You went to Hogwarts and trained in the dark arts. And now you can survive T4. Giggity. Tristad, thank you so much for the sub, dude. Appreciate you, man. That is awesome. You are amazing. Give me a bean number. We shall do one after this escalation sigil. How are you, dude? How are you, man? Number 6. Nice. I'll get that. I'll put it in front of me because I do actually forget. People have to remind me. Right, stick that in front of me. I will eventually remember. Right, let's move on here. Oh, they're doing that event. Okay. First time I've ever gotten to T4 and could kill. Very well done. We'll get you. You'll get higher, I believe. I believe. You're going back to work, that's fine. No worries, man. Thanks for jumping in. I do appreciate you. Lurking and working. Well, I hope work isn't too stressful for you. Yes. Those GA pole gloves are worth quite a lot. And I give away everything I've got that's pretty much worth anything, so I probably won't end up buying any. I'm going to have to drop some, basically. You're squishy, but if you move quick enough, you're good. Yeah, fair enough. The thing is, you can solve the defense. You can solve the defensive side of things. You'll get there. What build are we playing again? Which Woven? Confused Santa. How you doing, man? I kind of want to make another Spirit Born, but I don't want to level them to 60. Well, if you ask nicely, I'm sure someone in chat will help you out. And then that won't take very long at all. Oh, mine. Okay. I mean, this build's pretty tanky. I'd have to see, like, what the rest of your stats are. Because a lot of the defense comes from baked in for being in bear all the time and, you know, and just having a decent amount of HP and all that kind of stuff. Also, you can put this on Nebulous Extract. In fact, I don't even have the right gem in here. If you put that in with Infusion, Brilliant Sigil here, that will give you 25% damage reduction from enemies you've hit with your Catalyst. Or you could just put in the Heraldric Crest for 10% flat damage reduction. Whichever you find works best for you. Silent Soul Senior, how's it going, dude? How you doing, man? Yeah, there are ways to get damage reduction. It's damage reduction, max life. They're the things that people miss. People just look at the armor and resistances and go, why am I still dying? Even though these are capped. And it's because they haven't got enough damage reduction or max life. Most of the damage reduction in this build is honestly baked into being in Grizzly Rage 100% of the time. So you need to be in Grizzly Rage. I'm not right now. I'm still pretty tanky without it, but that's where all your damage and defense comes from, really. And then, yeah, having enough HP, because it doesn't really matter how much damage reduction you've got. If you've only got, like, 1,000 life, you're still going to get one collapse. You just dropped the ones I whispered to me? Alright, one set from a king. Let me have a look. I mean, those would work. You do know those are worth an absolute metric ton of gold, right? Like, I'm pretty sure if you put those up, you're going to get minimum 60, 70 billion or something, or maybe more. It depends how many people are still in demand of them. You're still loving the Hydra Silent? Nice! It's a fun build, dude. They're having it out at the moment, both the crit and the burn builds and the pit push. It's been entertaining to watch. I dipped out of that. I wasn't really interested in trying to push the pits down there. The Heraldric Strong Room's down this way, guys. Let's go to the Heraldric Strong Room here. But yeah, it's been entertaining watching Hysteria and Makuna and the other people around the world fight it out for #1 in the old Sork pits. You prefer Seal of Denial to the Crest for the fortifying barrier? I mean, yes, if you're generating a lot of barrier, that makes a lot of sense. I don't need it for fortifying myself. I'm perma-fortified anyway. I don't have barrier in this version of the build, so I don't really need that. It doesn't do anything for my build, you know? But for some builds, yes, that'd be very good. Confused Santa, if you're here and you want a power level, there are people in chat that might help you out. They would be if they weren't account bound. They were account bound, I didn't even see that. Oh, that's sad. Oh, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, you use them yourself then, dude. Those, I mean, look, like I say, to get any of those yourself, you're going to be looking at metric tons of gold. So, yes, that's the kind of thing I want to try and get my hands on, but, yeah, I mean, I'm not really willing to pay that much gold for it, honestly. I mean, that's just madness, isn't it? Let's be real. Okay, you guys did it. Cool. Agravain's here. How you doing, Agravane? Not grinding as hard as you do. That's true. That is true. I do play a lot. So fair enough. The main thing is you're enjoying your time, Silent, honestly. That's more important than grinding over, you know, grinding. on the Mythic Unique cache. I don't do the random Mythic Unique cache, and I recommend against it. I recommend holding on to them and getting hold of the runes so you can random... So, have you got the expansion, Silent Souls? Because then you can craft using runes. And then I would recommend holding on to it. Yes, I would always recommend holding on to your sparks then and doing that instead. Honestly, it's just not worth the random's too random, right? There's too many different ones you could get. And sparks are actually pretty rare, really, in the grand scheme of things. So I would personally hold on to them and wait till you could craft something you know you want. Hey, Happy Feet Tricky's here. How you doing, Happy Feet? They do, Silent, but if you ask nicely, maybe we can help you out. Depends what ones you're looking for, really. No, I mean, I could do Throne King. How many souls did that give me? Oh, that gave me, okay, I got like 25 souls from that. That's not too bad. Was it 25? 23? I can't math. I mean, I could do. I'd be able to get 2 more ranks of Pulverize at the cost of some willpower. Those 2 ranks of Pulverize probably would be better, I guess. Yeah, I'll take those. I haven't got any stuff to craft it right now, but I could do. Try them out. Zagraxis, welcome in, dudes. How you doing, man? Thank you so much for the follow, dudes. I hope you're well. 3 more follows, guys, and we will give away 5 million points to chat, because that is 350. That is the midway. I mean, we are heading very quickly towards 4,000 followers, and I can tell you now, I was not expecting to be able to say that just over a year ago. So, that is awesome. You're thinking about it, confused. All right, no worries. Well, just let us know. Thank you very much for offering, though, Wolfie and everyone else. Boss is up here. That's where we need to go. Do you still need a cry? I mean, I always need a cry. My RNG is terrible. But, no, I think I'm good for now, just because I don't have any sparks left to craft anything with, honestly. Although I could go do Lilith and get one, so I could do a craft. But I think I'm good for now. Thank you for offering, though. Happy Feet. Thromo's Druid looks better than yours, I'm Healer, does he? As he kitted himself out and made himself look beautiful. Did someone say they need help leveling? I think Confused Santa was saying he didn't want to do the level to 60, and a few people have jumped in to offer. So, yeah, I mean, that's what we do in here, though, Borgul. Like, if someone goes, oh, do you know what? I fancy starting this character. Can someone help me out get to 60? Hopefully someone will just be around if it's... Oh, I got a 3 GA mace. Willpower max life damage. Ooh. Don't think anyone uses single-handed maces. That's kind of sad, isn't it? I'm just checking to see if I've got any... No. I was just checking to see if I had any shockwave aspects there. He was helping Jazz Wars with power leveling. So there, that's my point, right? Oh, 15 souls from that. Nice. So this got materials in it. Hey! Okay, this has got materials in it. How many do we get now? 15. They've, like, doubled the souls. Nice. So what you been playing this season, Borgul? What class and builds have been taking your fancy? Guys, stick together, and we want to make sure we look out for these chests. The chests on the sides, they're the things that drop the Forgotten Souls. This is the material one. Yeah, there's one here. They were dropping like 15 souls. Yeah, oh, didn't see how many that gave me. Yeah, okay, this is a lot better. They were dropping like 6 or 8 before. So we want to get as many of those as possible. And that does mean if we get the material thing at the end of Astroth, we might get a lot more as well. Few people offering to pay. Yeah, Confused Santa, there's a few people offering, dudes. If you want to get 60, yeah, then I'm sure they'll be happy to help. Yeah, 16 from that one. Nice. I'm making a human lightning storm druid. Oh, that's right, you told me, yes. But now I'm doing it, there isn't a guide for it. So I made a human storm strike build last night for funsies, and I had a GG Crone Staff and a near GG Helm. The what's it? The one that gives you the extra key passives. I mean, I did only spend a couple hours and I was quite tired. And I was doing pit 80s with it. So that was okay. I haven't tried the Lightning Storm version, though. I've never tried using Lightning Storm. Maybe I'll have a look at it at some point. Designing the character now. Confused. Hey, nice. Oh, you're over there. Elsid's in the house. How's it going, Elsid? How you doing, dude? You'll trade a Lith for an Eom. What, you're after an Eom, Happy Feet? Yeah, well, just let us know, Confused. I'm sure these guys will be more than happy to help out. Yeah, I did see that, what's his name? Nico Rex on Mobilytics has got a Lightning Storm build coming. I saw him post it on his YouTube. So I'll be interested to see how that goes out. He's an actual Druid expert. I dabble in Druids, and I've just played it a bit. I played a Windshear build in the past, and that was a human build. And now I'm playing the Pulverise build because I just really enjoyed the build, honestly. Yeah, Elsid, I'm good, mate. I'm good. How's your day been? How's your week been going? Malone Brown over on YouTube. Is Varshan best to farm for the Lightbringer? Well, yes, and Uravar's good as well. But you're probably best going and doing Belial and opening Varshan, or if you open Varshan, you can get a Lightbringer, you can get the Vasili's Prayer, and you can get a Crone Staff. If you open at Uravar, you can get the Crone Staff, you can get the Lightbringer, and you can get the Galen's Birthright, I think is. It depends what other items you're looking for. But yes, Varshan is fine. That's the one I did. Hope that's useful, Malone. Shell is also a very good, just all-round Druid player, yeah. I tend to main in other classes, but I like to dabble in different classes as well. So I like to have a good handle on a few different classes so I can just have fun. Sometimes I just fancy playing something a bit different, you know. Yeah, I've not really seen anyone doing much of the Companion Druid on stream. And I guess I've not seen anyone try and do Windshear this season, although I can't imagine that will suddenly do amazing amounts of damage, but you never know. Ghost said 1,000. Welcome in, first time chat. How you doing, dudes? Question me, how do you get more damage reduction without having to take out Perdition? Without having to take out Perdition or Shroud? Do you mean... alright, I see what you're saying. On which build? It actually makes a big difference which class you're talking about. So let us know which class you're in context of. Guys, down here, Haragic Strong Room. On us. Pulverise Ghost, okay. Can you let me just finish off this this escalation quickly, and then I can run you through a few things. We're on the last tier, plus we got Astroth. So it'll probably be like 3-4 minutes. And then I can run you through the skill tree quickly and stuff. Yeah, cool, no worries. I can show you a few different places where damage reduction's coming from on my build, which might... And then it might be easier for me to do that, because then you might be like, oh, yeah, okay, I've got that bit, but I don't have that bit. We're just waiting for these two to come and join us. That's probably the easiest way, because honestly, off the top of my head, I'll go through the obvious ones, and then I might miss some bits. My Hydra build is up to date. I mean, honestly, Roxy's Burn Hydra is probably even more optimal than mine now. Her and Hysteria have been pushing that to literally... I mean, the last I looked, he was the highest sort clearer. I don't know if Bakuna's come back and beaten him yet. That's a burn build, so my build is perfectly fine. I did 105, nearly did 108 on it. It's very similar to Roxy's. There are a few differences, and honestly, had I spent more time on it, we probably would have ended up going towards the Ice Armor and take, you know, because we weren't using Tenuous Destruction on that final build. But yeah, so depends really what you want to do. My build is perfectly fine though. It's easy to follow. That'll get you to pit 100 easy. Easy peasy. And if you run the farming build, you'll have a decent amount of zoominess on it. I mean, Makunas is definitely the fastest zoomy build. Do I have a GA Actuals Conduit? Not a spare one, sadly, no. Duke, how's it going, man? How are you doing, dudes? How are you, mate? It's good to see you. 50 mil for 5 Eons, 4 lakhs, 6 tongs. Happy feet. I can probably sort you out after this run if you want. Yeah, just Jord, that's for this build, leveling and non-leveling. Those are pretty much up to date. I just got to update the FAQ a little bit on the endgame build, but otherwise, yeah, it's pretty much up to date. Any questions, just hit me up. You farm solo Belial T4 with Pulverize. It was painful. There's a trick to it, Duke, and I can show you in a minute. There's a trick to make it less painful. You're saying it's painful because the puddle bug, where the poison blobs don't spawn, right? No? Why painful then? Oh, it spawned on me over here, guys. Whoops. I was going for the res. You finished the boss, it spawns on me. Oh, without Grizzly Rage, I was using Igni and Zek. Just to reduce the cooldown of it, honestly. So between the runs, you can just sit there and attack and cast skills, and it reduces the cooldown of your Grizzly Rage. It's not a perfect solution, but it's better than waiting for it. No worries, Happy Feet, you're good. So, I mean, I'm not expecting anything. We'll sort you out regardless. Oh, yeah, we need to... What we do? I need to go through the portal, don't I? But yeah, I mean, that's what I did, Duke. I just replaced my farming runes. I kept the Ahu and Quacks on, and I just shoved the other two in as Igni and Zek, I think it was. Right, we need to go do these. Yeah, well, between the runs, what the Igni-Zek rune combo does is it allows you to just attack or cast skills, and it will reduce the cooldown of your ultimate quicker. Man. I mean, look, I keep checking chat and forgetting to press my Grizzly Rage, so my ultimate keeps going down, so I feel your pain. So you could try that. It's not a perfect solution, but it does make it a bit less painful. Jay Las Vegas, welcome in, dude. How you doing, man? It's good to see you, dude. Let's grab those. I mean, look, I'm so tanky that even without... If I don't have Grizzly Rage up, I'm at like 500 armor, and I'm still so tanky that in T4 I still don't really get killed by much. So it's definitely... You can definitely make this build like giga tanky once you get the right stuff in. Right, let's go hand this thing in. And then we can kill the boss. You're not good at asking for assistance, confused? Well, there's a few people in here offering, so let them know. J-Corp, first time chatter, welcome in, dudes. Is the max roll build good to follow? I imagine it's good. Wait, are you talking about the Pulverise build? I think that's Boiler's build, right? I mean, that build is perfectly fine. I'm not going to say it's bad. I've got my own builds guides, and I like the way that I've written it and stuff, you know, so I'd always recommend my own. That's obviously bias. But Boiler's guides are fine. He knows his stuff. He's a better overall Druid player than me in terms of the class. I know this build as well as he does. But as a class, he knows Druid better than me, because that's what he does. He does Druid. There are slightly different Grizzly Rage builds, you're right. There's about 10 different versions of the same build. There's not a lot of variety between them at the moment because of the way we create builds, like in the skill tree. I think in the future we'll get skill trees which will allow a lot more variety. So you might see different variations in the future. But they will all work fine, to be honest. I've done a 110 on my builds, just to put it out there. And that is, the only reason I haven't put up on Hell Tides is because I only just finished it. If I can get a little bit more damage or a better run or the bug gets fixed or whatever, I want to get myself in the top 10, so I need to clear a bit quicker. And I'm going to persist over the next couple of days. But that puts me in the top 20 on the leaderboards, like, firmly. So my build does pretty well. Does anyone have any jars for trade? Darkwolf, I might do. But both will be... Honestly, I'm not... His build guide will be fine. His build guide will be good. Boyd is a great Druid player. I don't know him personally, but he's a great Druid player. Hulk Smash is best in my opinion. Well, that's kind of you to say. My leveling guide is great. I know it is because I've done it twice and it felt great to do this season. It was super easy to level one. Can you give me a second after this? This is going to be a lot of stuff I need to pick up and delete. Yeah, Dragonlord. Yeah. Take time. I'm going to be doing some bits anyway. Yeah, so that's the difference between my guides and a lot of other people's, I guess. I do make my guides for your average player, and there is an aspirational variant in there for those who want to push for the absolute highs of the build. But most of the build is focused around how do I get to that point, trying to make it for your average player actually being able to work out how can I get to T4 without getting GG gear, you know? Because most people don't get GG gear, to be honest. They just don't, especially when the stuff's selling for gold cap. He's using Raven instead of Claw. Fair enough. I just like Claw. You just need a way of doing quick shift. That's all you need. Really doesn't matter either way. He's probably doing the companion stuff, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, Raven plus Wolves for companions, probably, and then you can use the Nagaru rune. It does make sense. One sec. I can't hold them, Hyrie. I've got... One sec. Let me clear my inventory. Right, let me do this. I need to go through my skill tree and do damage reduction as well for people. in a moment. I did pick up a couple of 2GAs. Oh, a Tempest Raw 2GA. Hello. I'll keep hold of that. Who knows? I might want to test with that for a Stormclaw build. Someone said they're after a Godslayers. Who was it? I've just picked one up. It's not amazing, but it is not terrible either. You do get some pretty good loot at the end of these. I'm not going to lie. Alright, nice. Let's clear that stuff out. Just make sure I've got everything favorited I want to be favorited, which is mainly just that. Tempest Raw. Me, Dragonlords? Alright, Dragonlords, you can have it then. What's your name? I'll give it to you now. What's you? Azula. Okay. One sec, Happy Feet. One sec. Please, just wait until I call you, because I've already got people in my team. Right, there you go. Take that. Hit 90 done, Eskio. Nice. Right, let me put that away.
Hello.
Sure, one thing at a time here.
Thank you.
Oh, God. OCD's going to go crazy. Let's do those, because that's going to drive me nuts. I don't even know if that weapon's any good, but we'll shove that away somewhere for now, just in case. It's a free GA. Okie dokie. Hyrule, you wanted to trade some stuff to me. P-Wolf, I mean, look, there's some other very good build writers and creators on MOBA, so I'm not going to sit here and say, bloody hell, those are good amulets. And that's a great ring. Nice, GG's. I'm not going to say my guys are the best, because that's such a subjective sentence. You know, what one person thinks is the best, another could not, and then it just creates a potential for, like, people, you know, an argument, and honestly, it doesn't matter. I like to think my guides are good, and there are some other people on there that do very good guides as well. And, so I'm glad that people find it useful, because honestly, when I make my guides, I want them to be useful to people, you know? So I add the explanations in there as well. Yeah, guys, just bear with me. I've got about 1,000 things to do. Okay, Happy Feet, come and join. And Breakpoint, come and join. Let me do the runes at the same time, so I don't forget. I've still got a bean to do as well, which I'll do for Tristad in a minute. That took me longer to get to the end of that dungeon than I thought. And then I was just trying to find... There was someone that came in asking about damage reduction. But you and you, so name is eluding me. Oh, Ghost. Ghost said 1,000. Are you still here? Sorry, that took me a little bit longer to get to the end of that dungeon than I was expecting. Let me know if you're still here, and then I'll run through the damage reduction stuff. Hey, Anarchist is here. How's it going, Anarchist? Alright, nice. Bear with us 2 seconds, then. But, running a bear. Bear with us. Giggity. Right, you wanted 4 ohms. And the other one was what? 4 ohms. What was it you wanted? Happy Feet? I try my best, Ghost, but as you can see, I'm getting overwhelmed with a few things because I was in mid-conversation. I'm just trying to remember what you wanted now. I can't remember 3. You asked for 3 different sets of runes, didn't you? Where did you type it? I've lost it. What do you want? Can you let me know? Happy Feet, what is it you're after again? 5 eoms, 4 lakhs. Okay. I knew it was something like that. Thank you for the follow, by the way, Ghost. I appreciate that. 4 lakhs. There we go. Oh, I've got literally 4 lakhs. Good times. Sweet. All right. Breakpoint. Let's give you these. You want 4 ohms. 6 tons. Okay. 4 ohms for you. Do you know when I can farm a decent amulet? Anytime from Torment 1 onwards. They're honestly very rare and very expensive. Manum. If you're looking at my screen right now, Manum, this amulet, what I did here is I dropped a Willpower Toxic Claw with a GA maximum resource amulet. And what I did is I re-rolled the Greater Affix maximum resource to Envenom. So it gives me the 3 correct... It gives me 3 good stats. I mean, I'd prefer Quick Shift, but Toxic Claws is fine. But what it allows, because it was an ancestral item, it doesn't matter if I've got any Greater Affixes left on here now. It allows me to Masterwork to 12, and it allowed me the 30% resistance to all. So it's still better than a non-GA. So it's just all luck. Honestly, they're so expensive. You're just going to have to hope to do the RNGs, I guess. Right, Happy Feet. Oh, you want 6 tons as well, don't you? 6 tons, 6 tons, 6 tons. There we go. Right, cool. Let's give you those. Masterwork. Luck, tell me about it, Eskio. I almost uninstalled the game last night. It annoyed me so much. No, the night before. It was either the night before last night. I don't know. I spent like 40,000 Obdicite and all my Forgotten Souls and landed on exactly what I started with. I was like, God damn it, Leroy. No! Oh, it's trolling me hard. Hey, Grimshifter, how's it going, dude? Happy feet, just take them. You're fine. You don't need to give me anything. Oh. Oh, he's giving me 50. You don't have to give me any gold. It's fine. You keep it if you want. It's okay. Hey, Davis. Anyone got 2 ohms? I do. What the hell is going on? Right, accept. There we go. Right, good. Cool. Right, that's that. Excellent. Right, I'm going to do this bean. Tristad, are you still here? Let me know. I need to do that bean before I forget. You spent over 140,000, Eskio. Womp womp. You need 4 jars, Dark Wolf. Yeah, I can sort you out in a minute. Let me do these other things. Trash if you need to. High root. No, those are great, those items. I'll keep them for other people. Meat Wadopsy. How you doing, dude? In your opinion, Powerwolf, but I appreciate your hard work. That's very kind of you to say. Honestly, it's words like that those guides take me quite a long time to write, and I'm not just saying that. Like, I've still got guides to do. After this stream, I might go and finally update my Blood Lance build. I've still got build. I wanted to get them all done before the season. It's just it takes me so long to update them all, and we didn't have very long where they updated MOBA. Level 5 Grizzly, while Boiler is kept at level 1. Having level 5 Grizzly gives you plus 30% armor, which means when you're in Grizzly Rage, you have capped armor much easier. So I'm imagining he's put his points into companions because of damage. That's probably why. But if you can cap your armor without the 30% armor, then you don't need 5 points there. But I guess it also affects your cooldown. So it's really down to what you need. You can, like I say, there will be some slight differences there. I don't know if Tristad's still here, but I'll do this bean anyway. Let's go over here a second. And then I'll go through the damage reduction stuff. Okay, so for anyone that's new here, anyone, I don't expect this, but anyone that does kindly subscribe to my channel or drop 5 gifteds, I will do a Bean Boozled bean. Tristad was incredibly generous and has subscribed to my channel, so he chose a number 6. And the thing about number 6 is it's a Tutti Frutti or Rotten Fish bean, and I don't particularly like Tutti Frutti. Now, yes, I prefer Tutti Frutti to Rotten Fish, but either way, I'm going to suffer. And that is what you guys are here for, right? To see me suffer. And maybe some slightly high, less than crap Pulverise Druid gameplay. So, thank you so much. Perfect! Chicken Chase is here to see me suffer. Exactly what she wanted. So, thank you so much, Tristad. If you're not here, I'm sorry, but I appreciate you. This is a Tutti Frutti or Rotten Fish bean. Let's see what we get. I think that's Tutti Frutti. That's my point. I don't like Tutti Frutti very much. Yeah, it's not Rotten Fish. Rotten Fish should have probably made me headbutt the mic. Who does anyone in chat actually like Tutti Frutti? Let me know. You think? I mean, honestly, it tastes bad either way to me, chicken, so I don't really know. I mean, obviously, Rotten Fish isn't great. You like it, Breakpoint. Else it does? Fair enough. GA core skills are very expensive. Anything that's good for any of those builds, yes. Anyway. Tristad actually likes Tutti Frutti. Tristad, you are here. Thank you so much for that sub, dude. Honestly, very, very generous of you. GG does. How you doing, GG? All right, let's go back to the game. Ghost, Seb1000, confirm you're here. Again, just so I know, because I'm going to go through this damage reduction stuff for you. Mediocre Druid gameplay at best. I know, right? I know, Bleed. But it's better than rubbish. So we'll take the wins. You got to take the little wins in life, eh? It's all about them little wins. Chicken, how are you? I was checking out your Insta earlier. Looked like you've been having fun. Hey, nice. All right, cool. You need 6 jars. I'll sort people out with more runes in a minute. I want to go through this stuff because Ghost has been waiting very patiently. Let's do it. Okay, so let's just run down the character, right? I mean, obviously, look, I'm running minimal armor here, but the reason for that is I use incenses to get my armor up. So this one here will give me 150 base armor. So that will take me to 535. And once I use Grizzly Rage with 5 ranks in it, that gives me 30% extra armor. And that, on top of all of the other armor things, the thing takes me to about 987. Yeah, I mean, it's when I'm in Grizzly Rage, it just makes my and when I'm in bear form and all that stuff, it just makes my armor go up to 987. So I'm pretty much capped when I'm in Grizzly Rage with that incense on. So you want to be near 1,000 armor. I'm just under myself, but you can do it. And to do that, you can do that in the Paragons. You know, I haven't even taken these here. 1.5%. There's some armor nodes I've not taken. I could take one of those. It would cap me, for example. But 987's fine. I can tank a pit 110 with my setup. It's no problem. Resistances without that incense on, with Ra here on, with the... so in my mercenary, my Ra here, which you need the expansion for, this gives me 15% resistance to all. That is why I'm running it. Subo is recommended for damage. I haven't tried him yet. I probably should. I probably could tank without this once I've got the incense on. But if you're struggling to cap your resistances, run Ra here to start with and take this. This gives you 15 all res in solo. Doesn't help you in team mode, but it helps you in solo. So that plus my incense, I'm capped. No problem. In a minute, Hyru. Let me go through this first, please. So that's a recommendation there. If you've got enough to cap both of those, you could probably play Subo with a crit damage multiplier, and that probably would give you more damage. I need to test it. So that's those. My max life's at 9,000 by base. If I use this max life Redamine Buzz here, that's another 750 before all of the max life percent increases. So it's important to know, look, so if I 9,064, if I use that incense there, I'm at 10,500. I actually gained nearly double that. And the reason is, if you look at your Paragon node, your Paragon tree, you've got a lot of percent max life in this build, and I've got a lot to take still. I could get a lot more life. You've also, yeah, there's a lot more life I can take in this build, honestly, and that just makes you tankier. It's important to have a decent amount of max life. It doesn't matter how much damage reduction you've got. If you don't have max life, you are going to get squashed like a bug. Next, if I just run down my damage reduction so you can see what I'm actually running, my base all damage reduction whilst not in Grizzly Rage is 9.7. 19.7 damage reduction for poison, 19.7 while fortified, and that's it. But when you're in Grizzly Rage, I think you get a whole bunch of damage reduction whilst in Grizzly Rage, if I remember rightly. And on top of that, you get 20... Yeah, so I've got 30.8% damage reduction while unstoppable on the Tybalt's Will. And when you're in Grizzly... That's right. When you're in Grizzly Rage, you're always unstoppable. And when you're always unstoppable, you always get that damage reduction. So that is huge for damage reduction right there. Tybalt's Will is a big one. Because if you can keep your Grizzly Rage up at all times, that will give you not only the damage boost here, it will give you that damage reduction. So that's very big. I don't think I've got any more damage reduction straight on the gear, but obviously your Shroud, I think you understand already, gives you +1 passives, and that +1 passive obviously goes into your skill tree and gives you any damage reduction modifiers +1, right? So if I go down my skills and stuff, I've got 3 in Iron Fur. That's 12%. You could actually have 4 here. I've taken 1 point out because I'm tanky enough without it, and I've put that somewhere else. But you could run 4 here. That just, when you're in Werebear, lots of damage reduction. Great. Going down, you get the 1 point here, damage reduction after using a defensive skill. You're not smashing these that often, so you're not going to get that all the time. That's why I haven't put any more than any points in here. But you do have the one from the Shroud. If we keep going down, you get more maximum life from mending here. As I say before, this is another way whilst when you go into Werebear form, you're going to multiply up your maximum life by 16%. That is huge for tankiness as well. Again, just giving you more max life. So that's very big. We keep going down anymore. I mean, you've got all of... Because your Shroud's giving you +1, your Fortify is going to be crazy. You get damage reduction while fortified here. You're going to generate Fortify like no tomorrow, so that's all really nice. And then you get more maximum life here when you've got Ursine Strength while you're in Werebear form. So you're just going to get loads of maximum life. So a lot of your tankiness just comes from having a lot of maximum life. And then on top of that, it's the sustain you get as well. So in your Spirit Boons, I'm using Masochistic. Because you're in Werebear form, you're always shapeshifted, and your critical striking, once you get 100% critical strike on this build, which you can do through the Air of Perdition. I actually want a GA critical strike here, but you can do it through the Air of Perdition, the Ring of Stylus, and pretty much your dexterity and stuff. I'm sat at 86.8. And I've got a 10.2 roll here. That puts me up to 98. And I think I've got 1 point up here, which puts me 2% at close. So I'm basically 100%, maybe just under. If I had that GA and crit here or GA and crit here, we would be caps, no problem. Once you get to that point, your masochistic here will proc pretty much all the time. It's a 70 up, you know, it's up to 75% chance when lucky hitting, which means when you, you know, if you've got 100% crit chance, it's always going to proc if you lucky hit with a 75% chance. So you're going to have like 37-40% chance to crit, lucky hit with Pulverize. It basically means you've got a 10-15% chance every time you Pulverize, and every time one of your blobs hits off of your puddle to lucky hit and then to proc this. So you just heal like no tomorrow. That makes you very, very tanky. You'd be surprised. So I think that's mostly all the stuff. I don't think I've missed anything else. I mean, there's a whole bunch in the Paragon as well, I think. If we have a quick scan around here, fortified damage reduction is in this board, so that's important. But I've got to try and remember where they all are. I'm actually running a different glyph there, so I've got in my guide. I was testing some stuff out, but I'm not going to change it right now. There's no damage reduction in that one. There is more damage reduction in one of these boards. Where is it? I've got more max life I could take here. I just haven't got all the Paragon points yet. It might be this board over here. There's one. I'm sure there's one more that's got some in there. I think it's damage reduction from poisons. Yeah, you got damage reduction from poisons in here. Oh, it might be the other boards that's got the flat damage reduction. Yeah, so you get some in your Paragons as well. I think that's mostly it. Hope that's useful. But yeah, masochistic, it's about the sustain as well. That gives you a lot of sustain. That helps. Eli, thanks for the sub over on YouTube, dude. Appreciate it. Your E skill gives... oh, yes. Also, so that... Yes. Make sure... So I think the reason people are leaving Cyclone armor on their bar is even when you're in bear form, this still passively gives you 20% non-physical damage reduction. That is a good point, Duke. So that helps you against elemental stuff. And also, debilitating Roar reduces their damage by 40%. So being able to cast that more often around enemies just reduces the damage they deal to you as well. That's separate to damage reduction, so that doesn't get reduced like in diminishing returns, like if you start stacking damage reduction everywhere. So it's just a combination of stuff there. And overall, it's just a combination of how much max life you got sustain and the damage reduction. Oh, actually, no, there is one more important thing I'm doing on Mind Ghost, which might help you. You can also do this. You can either take the Heraldric Crest in your jewels. That gives you just a straight up, in my setup, gives you a straight up 10% damage reduction. Where is it? This one here. 5% damage reduction and maximum resistances for each unique Arcana skill you've got. Or you can take the Nebulous Extract infusion, which by base gives you 10% reduced damage on enemies when you hit them with your catalysts, and you can stick in what I've done, Brilliant Sigil, which makes them 150% more potent, and that makes it 25% reduced damage when they're hit by your catalyst for 7 seconds. You can do that for damage reduction as well. So there's a lot of different things going on there. I hope that's useful to you. It's all in my guide, and it's mostly explained at the bottom. So I'd recommend checking that out as well for a slightly slower version of it all. I've got a lot of chats catch up on here. You think Chicken Chaser? Well, you know, I think you'd know if it was Rotten Fish Chicken Chaser. I don't know at this point. I've had so many beans, I might be climatizing to it. One bad. How's it going, man? What is the most important to have on the Rotting Light? 600 willpower or pulverize? 600 or willpower and pulverize? You want the GA on pulverize hits twice and as higher aspects as possible. Two most important things on there, for sure. Confused Santa. If you still need help, let these guys know. They're asking to see if you do. Right, so anyone that's after runes still, can you retype in the bottom of chat what you're after? You turned the audio back up just in time, Tristad. Nice. Anyone that's after runes, can you let me know at the bottom of chat? Because I'm fishing through chat here. Healer's got a bunch of 1GA Rotting Lightbringers. If anyone needs a starter one, let us know. You're at 5.8k life. I'm too low. I mean, for a 110 pit, you'll be fine for T4, though. What sort of content are you struggling with, Ghost? Just come stand here while you go over this. It's okay, Hyru. No, it's fine. Because I just get distracted otherwise. Semi, how you doing, man? How you doing, dude? I saw you try to add me, Semi, but I declined it just because, honestly, I get so many people trying to add me all the time that I only tend to add people up now if I'm actually adding them for a specific purpose at that time. So I'm sure there will be a moment at some point. An extra 20% generic damage reduction while Grizzly Rage is active too. There you go. Yeah, I thought so. I just couldn't find it in the tooltips. Davis, if you're chasing 2 ohms, I can probably help you with those. 6 jar runes. I can't help you with the 2 sparks, Master Prime. D-Rock, how's it going, dude? Sorry, I'm just trying to catch up on chat now. Yeah. Damage reduction from debilitating roar. The cooldown of debilitating roar is very high unless you're using a Shaco, yes. But that gives you a lot less damage, sadly. The aspects on the amulet saves life a lot. Yeah, it does a bit, yeah. 3 GA, but 40%. It's better than 60%. I would say 60% would still do more damage. But, well, saying that, actually, the double hit Pulverize is what is the most important thing. But you do want as higher aspects as possible after that. The other 3 GAs are not as important. Okay, right. Let me grab Davis, Darkwolf, and Elsid. Let's sort you out with some runes here. Byron, how's it going, man? I'm not too bad. I'm just trying to catch up and chat after that long explanation and falling behind on it. I'm trying not to miss anyone's questions and stuff. I'll just help some people out some runes and then we'll crack on with these dungeons. You need a save for the wolves? I can definitely help you with that, Just Lord. So let me grab Davis, Darkwolf, and Elsid first. I might need to go grab these. Jars. That's Eoms. Ohms. Jars. I need a say. I'd be surprised if I didn't have any of those. There we go. Looks good. You can do a pit at 79. Yeah. I mean, this build will go to 100 plus easy. Yeah, I would recommend checking out my build guide, Duke. If you're stuck, sorry, Ghost. You know, I mean, even if you don't follow it, but you just look at what the differences are to what you have been following, maybe it'd be useful to you, maybe it won't be. You know, like I say, I make my guides to be useful, so hopefully it's useful to some people. Right, here we go. Dark Wolf, you wanted 4 jars. Okay. 2 secs, Drummer King. There was an error. What? Oh. I was going to say, that's weird. Never had that before. Right, jar runes for you. Here we go. Yeah, you added me, Davis. I got you. Right, that's you sorted. Just drop when you're sorted, because then I can get the next ones in. Gandalf's Nan. Look at that, guys. Someone has called their druid, I think. Is that a druid? No, you're not a druid. What are you? Someone's called their Hydrasork Gandalf's Nan. Davis 93. Goodness me. That must be one ancient nanny. Alright, let's get you 2 ohm rooms here. Very good. And Elsid here. 4 jars. 4 more of those. There we go. Alright, nice. Let's get Fromicking in here. Master Prime, come and join up. Hey, Trash Reaper, how's it going, man? First time chatter. How we doing? We're good, mate. We're good. Sorry, I'm just catching up on chat here. How you doing, dude?